Conversion from NFA oblique DFA to regular expression. Up till we have seen we convert from NFA DFA to regular expression by simple method. Now we are doing this by Arden's theorem. So how we are going to do this? Let's see. Before moving ahead, first there are few rules which we should know what they are. They are, suppose if we have pi and r is a regular expression, then what we will get? R. And if pi is in concatenation, then it can be r into phi also. Both can be phi. Both can be phi. Or if epsilon is in multiplication, so epsilon dot r or r dot epsilon all will be r. R means regular expression. R means regular expression. And epsilon star, as we know, always epsilon, and phi star will be epsilon. And epsilon plus r star is equals to r star, or it can be epsilon plus here r star, here r star r. Both are equal. There are few rules which we should know. Or what else we have? We have if r plus r, it will be equals to r star plus r star will be equals to r star, and r star is equals to r star r. Both are equal. R star whole star will be equals to r star. And in the similar way, what rules we have? We have if we have p q star p, then it can be equals to p q p star. Both are equal. And if we have p plus q whole star, then it can be p star q star whole star, or it can be equals to p star plus q star whole star. And if we have p plus q into r, so it can be pr plus qr. There are few rules which we should know before going ahead. Now let us start with the Arden's theorem. What is the theorem exactly? What is the theorem? If r is equals to q plus rp, if r is equals to q plus rp, where p is not equals to epsilon, then r is equals to q p star. This is the algorithm rule which we are going to follow to solve the conversion from NFA DFA to, or we can say machine to, regular expression. So first we take an example to understand it. What is this? Suppose we have this machine, or NFA, DFA, whatever. Suppose we have this machine. Suppose we have this machine. So there are few rules to solve this conversion. The first one is add epsilon with start state. Add epsilon with the start state. And the second one, remove epsilon from all other states. There are few rules to solve NFA DFA to regular expression conversion by Arden's theorem, in which we have to follow these two rules: add epsilon with the start state and remove epsilon. If there is epsilon present in other states, then we have to remove epsilon from all other states. Suppose we have this machine. So first what we will do, we will write this into equations. How we are going to write it? We are going to write it like, suppose q1. First we take q1, and whatever coming towards q1 we write in this equation. What is this? q1a. In q1, what is coming towards q1 we will write in q1. So we will write all this machine into equation. So q1a, and what is next is coming towards q1, that is b. So what we will write? q2b. q1a, q2b, whatever coming towards q1. And as we have say in the first rule, what we will do, we will add epsilon with start state. So this is our start state, so we will add epsilon here. So what will be the next equation according to q2 state? Whatever coming towards q2, what is coming towards q2? q1a, q2b, or q3a. This is equation for q1, this is equation for q2, and next for q3. What is coming towards q3? q2a. This is the only thing which is coming towards q3. So q2a. Now we write all the states in the form of equations. And now what we need to find out? We need to find out the final state. What we need to find out? We need to find out the final state. Which is q3. We need to find out the final state, which is q3. So by solving these equations, we are finding the value of q3. So what we need to do, first we put this q3 value in q2. So what we are going to get, put q3 into q2. So what we are getting? q2 is equals to q2 is equals to q2b plus q1a, q2b plus q1a plus q3. Instead of q3, what we will write here? q2a dot a. Instead of q3, what we will write? q2a, and this is again qa. So what we are getting here, q2, we will put q1 here, q1a, we will take q2 common. So what we will get? b plus aa. This will be get. So what we can make? We can make this, we can suppose this is as r, this is as q, this is as r, and this is as p. We can suppose this is r, this is q, this is r, this is p. And what is the formula we have? We have this formula: r is equals to q plus rp, r is equals to q plus rp. Then what we can make? R is equals to q p star, where p is not epsilon. Here p is not epsilon. So what we can write? We can write by the formula q2 will be equals to q1a b plus aa whole star. Because what is the formula? If r is equals to, we have r is equals to q plus rp, r is equals to q plus rp, then we can, what we can write? R is equals to q1a p star. What is p star? B plus aa whole star. So in this way we find the value of q2. Now what we will do? We will write put q2 into q1, then what we will get here? q1a plus Q2B plus epsilon. So what we will do, we will write Q1A plus, instead of Q2, what we will write here? This value. Instead of Q2, what we will write? This value. What is this value? Q1A B plus AA whole star dot D plus epsilon. This we will get. So how we can write it? We can write it like this also. Now we will shift epsilon here, and we will take Q1 as common in both, as it is common in both. So what is left? What is left? A plus A B plus AA whole star B. That is left. So again we can write like this. This is R, this is Q, this is R, this is P. So what will be the final value of Q1? We can write like this. Q1 R, if R is equals to Q plus RP, then what is this? It will be R is equals to QP star. So R is equals to QP star. A plus A B plus AA whole star B whole star. B whole star. So what will be the value of Q1? We can remove epsilon from here. So the value will be A plus A B plus AA whole star B whole star. So we can put Q1 into Q2. Now we are having Q1 value. So for getting the Q2 value, we will put Q1 value into Q2. So what we will get from here, Q2 is equals to Q1. Directly we will write the Q1 value from here. So what we will get? We will get A plus A B plus AA whole star B whole star Q1 value, and what else left? A B plus AA whole star. So this will be the Q2 value. Now we can put Q2 into Q3, because what we need final state Q3. So first we will get from the Arden's theorem Q1 value. Then after putting that Q1 value into Q2, we get the Q2 value. Now by putting the Q2 value in Q3, because what we have in Q3 is equals to Q2A, and now we have Q2 value, so we can put Q2 value in Q3 and we will get Q3. So what we will get? Q3 will be A plus A B plus AA whole star B whole star A B plus AA whole star, and this is Q2 value, and at the end what we have? A. So this is the Q3 value, and this is our answer, because what we required final state to convert that machine into regular expression. Whatever final state value, this will be the regular expression for that machine. So in that way, with the help of Arden's theorem, we can convert NFA, DFA, or we can say machine into regular expression.